feels like it's fucking towing an ATV on its side behind it. It's ridiculous. ATV plow. Tractor. This is my Ford. Got cooler motor on it. I already built the cooler. Hopefully you're seeing some $6 for the parts, a new rod, and all that good stuff. But we used to use the plow driveway, and plows electric up and down, which is pretty sweet. But it doesn't have a electric angle. That would be really nice. I'll rig something up like just the angle on this thing. Where the hell is there freaking rod on this thing? But there's no 220 plug here, so what's the point of the rod? We're gonna put a 220 box right here where the air compressor is, and just right now it's hardwired to the air compressor because we didn't expect to need a 220 plug till we got that welder, because I always used this 110 MIG welder over here. It's great for thin stuff, but we need to move up in the world because we gotta weld some trailers, and you ain't welding a trailer with that little 110 MIG welder. It's just not the best in the world. Yeah, better shut off this radio eventually here. I'm gonna get some copyright infringements. Okay. But I really do. I think he's fine. But anyways, I gotta get this, man, it's windy and this guy's kind of like shit. I need to get one of those road bikes. Would be nice, but the jet ski is, what they're looking at. See, the tire went flat. This one's good. We'll go around the other side. Dude, this one's all good. And it's almost completely flat. Even though I put slime in the son of a bitch, I guess I'm gonna have to get a new tire. And those aren't freaking cheap. Are not cheap at all. But the lake just got built up today. Well, a few days ago. Because last time I drove this bitch all the way out there and spent like $15 in gas. Maybe $20 in gas. Maybe $25 in gas. I don't even know how much I spent gas because it was already in the truck. But I get all the way out there and the damn thing is empty. A whole freaking lake big enough to use a speedboat in, empty. And I called the Army Corps of Engineers today, and they're like, yeah, we start filling it up on the 1st, and it's filled up now. And I'm like, well, for frick's sakes, why didn't you put it on the website that the lake was empty? I drove all the way out there, and the lake's empty. That's just freaking bullshit. Something wrong with this freaking bike, and I need to figure out what's wrong with it. It's a great bike, low hours. It's a 2000 something. I'm not looking on its head tag. I'm too lazy to do that. But it's an XR 250, $200. Sorry, not 250. Got a little ahead of myself there. But anyways, it ran great, and we let it set for like a year, and then it won't start. So what do you think? You let your bike set for like a year. What's the problem with it? Well, the carburetor probably got dirty, right? Stale gas, even though I put preservatives in it. So I drained all the gas and I rebuilt the carburetor, put a new spark plug in it, and it's fired up after about a million kicks, which this bike's always started on the first kick, and it's freaking ran like crap. You had to have full throttle for it to run, and then it stalls out. And I've never had a problem with a bike where I couldn't get to run. This one's just weird. I did a compression check on it. It's got good compression. We even put a new coil on it. And the spark looked great before I put new coil on it, and it looks the same after I put new coil on it, but I don't know what's wrong with it. Here's the bike. It's a fun bike, low hours, little run time on it. Get the side cover off of it. It's back at the shop, but I'll put the side cover on it later. No D2, I can't figure out why it won't run. Oh well. And I just tried to start it, and I kicked the hell out of her, and she still won't start. I mean, what could be a problem here? I got good spark, I've got good compression, because I measure with a compression tester, and I rebuilt carbs, so she's getting gas, and even if I spray starting fluid in, don't help none. Man, the only thing I could think is somehow I jump time, but how the hell does a bike this low hours, 2000 something was the model year. I'm trying to look. You see me looking over here. I think it's 2004 maybe, I don't know. But next to no runtime on this thing. Decided it wants to jump time. Anybody know anything about these bikes? XR 200R? Do they jump time? What the hell's the problem? And look at this Suzuki right here. It's a TS 250. Found this a while back. It's a great running bike, pretty much all original. The only thing that's been changed on this bike was the turn signals, the way they mount. You can't find the little piece that would come off of here. We ordered these. This one and this one brand new because they had some aftermarket street bike ones on them and they just didn't fit the character of the bike. They had to mount it with this little bracket. But if you know anything about these, there's supposed to be a stick stuck on the end of this, and the stick goes through here and mounts up, but I couldn't find the little stick. I can order the fucking flasher, which was 60 bucks each, but no stick. I've been looking at junkyards and I ain't really found none yet, so if anybody's seen any of those, that'd be helpful. But this bike has very, very low hours on it. Well, we looked a while for Craigslist on this. It is my uncle's bike, and he had one as a kid, and he's like, well, find me this bike. And about a month later, I found one, same color, same year, in this great shape. I think his bike only has, let me zoom in real quick to show you. It has 3,000 miles on it, 3,797 miles on it. Not bad for a 70s two-stroke. Runs great, drives great. Don't hang on to it. Sure that bottle is below. You're messing up my movie. Just filming a movie. Always gotta be interrupted. I know, I dropped the torch. I'm gonna move back a little bit. There it goes. That's the bottom. Yeah. The Tower of Fire. Hear it hissing? Aw, Tower of Fire's dying. No, it's still good. Yeah, it's just not as big. Disappointed. Oh.